Hi beautiful, welcome back. For today's video, I wanted to do another makeup look, but this time I wanted to try the soft glam trend that has been going on. I know that I pretty much have been doing soft glam for the past few weeks, but this time I really wanted to focus on like cruelty-free makeup. So I've gathered a few products once again from my stash to create a soft glam look. To prime today, I am going to start off with the ordinary, what's this called? High adherence silicone primer. I'm almost out, but oh my gosh, I have been using this primer for 2 weeks now and it's still going. For eyebrows today, I've already filled in my brows with the usual pencil that I use, and that's from the off and on salon that I go to get my brows done. So for foundation today, I am going to use the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation. I did a foundation showdown on this against the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation, and honestly both of them are amazing. At the moment I don't have a tan on, so I'm still kind of pale, but I'm so excited for the weather because it's currently getting a lot warmer here in New Zealand, which is good. I'm pretty sure it's already like beach weather in other parts of New Zealand, but because I live in Wellington and Wellington tends to get really windy, so our version of summer is completely different. My skin has been doing a lot better recently because I've switched up my skincare and I have started using all vegan and natural skincare products, which I think did a huge difference. And instead of me overloading on stuff, I mainly stick to cleansing. So I do double cleanse and then I moisturize. And that's about it. I don't apply any other treatment because I don't want to like freak out my skin. Typically organic products don't work for me, but this time I've managed to find a brand that works for me, so I think I'm going to do a in-depth review on that. So I'm going to let the foundation sink in a little bit. I might put a bit more layer, but for now that's good. And for concealer, I have been loving this Australis Conceal and Contour. It's a really good concealer from the drugstore and it's cruelty free as well. I find that this is pretty much comparable to the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, except the shade that I have is a little bit lighter, but it does not crease. It makes my under eye look pretty radiant and healthy, and it has a pretty decent coverage. And even if I apply a lot, it doesn't cake on my under eye. I have not been getting good sleep recently, so I'm going to add a little bit more. I know that for some people, soft glam actually means less product, but you could always do a soft glam with lots of product and make it look natural. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of foundation on my chin area and on the parts where I need coverage because the foundation kind of sunk into my skin. The only problem with the Australis concealer is that I have to really set it straight away, so I'm going to use the Anastasia loose translucent powder. So I like to grab a little bit of the powder. I don't like to overload on the powder because I don't like my under eye to cake. But this powder is very finely milled, that it works great for setting the makeup. So I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. I'm going to pick up this Fenty Beauty matchsticks because I want the definition to last a little bit longer, and I like to apply a little layer of that and stamp it. And for my nose, I have been loving to use my finger. So I'm going to pick up a huge brush, pick up the translucent powder, and just slightly dab and set my makeup. I don't want to set it fully because I like a little bit of glow from the foundation. And for a little bit of bronzer today, I am going to pick up the Fenty Beauty bronzer in Beige and Gal. Oh my gosh, I still can't say that shade name. Going to lightly dust this on my face to add a little bit of sun-kissed glow. This bronzer is great because it's buildable. Like, it doesn't give you intense pigment straight away. And I'm going to do a little bit of chiseling, so I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette. Still am trying to hit pan on the product. It's because I don't really do contouring that much anymore. For blush, I recently went back and started using the Milani Baked Powder Blush in Berry More. I know that Luminoso is the popular one, but unfortunately it doesn't really show up that well on my skin. So I like this shade a lot better because it gives me a nice peachy glowy look. And I like to put it a little bit higher on the cheek, and I'm going to set the center of my face using this Bare Minerals translucent powder, and this one has got SPF of 15, so this is going to be perfect for summertime. I'm just going to put more powder on the areas that I know I'm going to get shiny. For highlighter today, I recently rediscovered the XO Beauty Radiant Glow, and this one is in the shade Lucent, and this is what it looks like. It's not the most intense highlight, but you could definitely use this to either set your face if you have really dry skin, or to add a little bit of a glow. I know the foundation is a little bit glowy already, but I want to intensify the glow. And I love the combination of the the Milani blush and the highlighter, because it added a great sheen on my skin, and it didn't really like highlighted the texture. I'm gonna quickly set all of that using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. As you've noticed, I did not apply concealer on my lids, mainly because I kind of like the color of my lids. For a soft glam and for an undergo makeup, I typically do that, and I will just pick up a transition shade. So I'm going to use the Reloaded palette from Urban Decay, and I'm going to use this shade called Buck and apply that all over my lids, so that will deepen the depth that I have on my lids. And I'm going to add a little bit of that on my lower lash line. I wanted to deepen the outer V a little bit, so I'm going to pick up a little bit of Endgame, which is that dark brown right there, and focus that on this side, so in the outer V, and really buff that, because I don't want it to be too intense. I just want a little bit of shadow. And same on the other side. And I'm going back to that transition shade that we used before to really buff that in. For a little bit of shimmer, I think I am going to use Bribe, because this one has a little bit of shimmer. So I am going to use a fluffy brush because I don't want it to be too intense, and dust that all over the inner thirds of the eye, just for some added brightness, because I don't want it to be like super bright where it's not soft glam anymore. And for the inner corner highlight, I am going to pick up this shade called Angel Fire, which is more of a pressed glitter. So I'm going to just quickly fill in my brows with a brow gel, and this is from Colourpop. For mascara today, I am going to use my Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. I like this mascara because it lasts throughout the day and it doesn't come off easily. And I want more of like a natural wispy look on my lashes. So this is what I go for. And we're almost done. For lips today, I don't want to apply a intense lip, so I'm just gonna use this tinted lip balm from Lano Lips, and this has SPF of 30, which is perfect for today's weather because it's currently sunny and I have work later on, so I don't want to load up on makeup. Gives me a nice, juicy, healthy lips, and voila, here is my version of a soft glam makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more updates, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.